Hello dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla'S. So Virgo, this is your reading for the week of September 26th through October 2nd. Um Major breakthrough is coming through for you this week. Something is finally paying off. There's time and energy spent on something, and almost kind of like there is a space where you may have been questioning if something was right for you, or if someone was right for you, if a situation was right for you. But it's weird because it's like while you were still questioning a certain situation, you were still working towards a certain goal within that situation. Something inside of you wouldn't allow you to like give up or stop. And this week is going to be revealed to you as to why you had to go down that specific path, right? Why you had to stick through. I feel that again, you may have met certain challenges as far as like this is gonna sound so weird, but some of you needed to stop trying to be such a perfectionist within a certain area and just allow yourself to do your best, if that makes any sense. A lot of you had to learn within the space that you needed to give yourself a break. You were holding yourself up to such I don't want to say such a high standard, but you were setting very unrealistic goals. And it's not necessarily because you couldn't achieve them. There was just other things that was happening at the same time that prevented you from giving a certain amount of time and energy to a situation, right? So let's say if you're on social media, you wanted to post a certain amount of videos, wanted to create a certain amount of context, but it's like you knew it was going to take you 10 hours, right? A week to create the content, excuse me. And you knew that based on your work schedule and everything else that you have filled up on your calendar, you could only commit to 6 hours, right? But you were still trying to achieve that 10 hour. So the minute that you surrender that you could still give the same quality in 6 hours versus 10 and still draw in what it is that you want, then you're kind of like, oh, okay, I get it now. And the more that you allow yourself to surrender within that energy, then the more that you're able to do within that 6 hours versus the 10 hours. And it's kind of like that type of energy that I'm picking up for you guys. Like something is finally making sense, something is finally falling into place, because you're reaping a certain reward, or you're seeing something clearly finally, where maybe in the past it may have been a little confusing as to why you had to either go back, and it has something to do with time, either like spend less time but allow the quality of the work within it to be the quality that you wanted it to be, right? So it's almost like instead of putting 10 videos out there that we're probably getting, and like again, it doesn't have to be social media, I'm just using it as an example, but let's say you wanted to get 10 videos out there and they weren't getting as much views or likes or whatever, and now you're only putting out 4, but the quality of work within those 4 is so pure or so great that is bringing in more than what 10 videos could have brought in. So it's kind of like understanding that type of energy, and understanding that when you commit to something wholly and fully, right, with all your energy, with your heart, with everything within you, and you're authentic about it, you bring in more than if you're just doing something just to do it. Or you're just doing it because you said you were going to do a certain amount of whatever it is. So that's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up for you guys. There's pretty much nothing else coming up. It's just like it may have been very difficult to listen to your intuition when it came to this situation, again, whether it's social media, whether it's work or hobby or whatever it is, but you're seeing the results. So it allows you to put yourself in a place where you're no longer doubting your intuition, you're no longer doubting yourself, right? It could have been that you were doing an insane amount of cardio, and you were introduced to strength training, and seeing how over a period of time strength training may have been easier or it may have been better for you to attain the physique that you wanted versus killing yourself hours and hours and hours of cardio. It's something of that aspect. You were not 100% comfortable while in the situation or while going through the process, but you stuck through it because you wanted to see if your intuition was right. You wanted to see if this path was the correct one to go down, and it's paying off for you. It's basically the main gist of things. So let's go ahead and let's pull out one oracle card for this week for you. Transform and unveil your gifts, the shapeshifter. So this is almost like, again, when you allow your intuition to guide you, when you allow your intuition to lead you to where it is that it wants to lead you, you start to notice more within yourself. You start to notice those things within yourself. You start to trust yourself more. You start to really allow yourself to transform within that energy, right? It's not always so much about what we think we can do or what we want or what we think we want to do versus what it is that we should actually be doing. And that is the game changer for you this week. Well, guys, as always, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you all. Bye-bye.